What's up, class? Today we're going to talk about relations. So we're going to fill out this relations foldable to help us understand about relations. So relations are described as algebraic models that describe how two quantities relate to one another. So a lot of times we write it as an ordered pair, x, comma, y. A lot of times you will also see when we talk about the x values as domain. So x is sometimes referred to as the domain. And when we're talking about the y, or the y values, we say range. So domain and range are just another way of saying x and y. So now we're going to talk about a couple types of forms of ways you can represent relations. So the first one we're going to talk about is ordered pairs. Ordered pairs are written as x, comma, y. So what we see here are two sets of ordered pairs written x, comma, y. -4, comma 8, -2, comma 3, -1, comma 0, 1, comma 1, and -2, comma 8. The next one we're going to talk about is tables. Now tables also have x and y, and you see the x's are all in one column, and the y's are all in one column as well. You may also see a table written as with the x's all in one row on top, and the y's written in one row on the bottom. All right, but we can write this table as ordered pairs. If we just look at what the x value is, we always put that first because it's x, comma, y. So we put, bless you, -7, comma 3. Don't forget the parentheses. All right, the next one we're going to talk about is graphs. Now, these graphs may look a little weird because they don't have any numbers, so you can't really tell what the ordered pair is. But remember, if we just count over on the x-axis and then up or down on the y-axis to get to one of those points, we can discover what the ordered pair is. So let's talk about this point right here. If we count over from the origin, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down to 1, 2, we'll see that the coordinates for the point are 4, -2. And we can do that for all of those points and make a table or list of ordered pairs. The last one we're going to talk about is mappings. Now mappings is something new, and it might look a little confusing, but I promise you it's not that hard. So the two main components of mappings are ovals and arrows. In the left oval, we have our domain, or our x values. And on our right oval, we have the range, or the y values. What this means is, if we look at our x values, say -6, for example, we can use the arrow to figure out what is going to come out. If we plug in -6, we're going to get a 1 because that's where the arrow leads to. All right, so we can look, keep going down the list. 9, if we follow the arrow, leads us to 11. So the ordered pair would be 9, comma 11. 10, follow the arrow, leads to -4. 12, follow the arrow, goes to 0. And 17, if you follow the arrow, goes to 2. So your y value is 2. So your ordered pair would be 17, comma 2. Now let's try this bottom one. All right, so our first x value on the left is a 4. Follow the arrow and it goes to 5. So your coordinates are going to be 4, comma 5. Let's look at the next one, 2 and 10. So 2, comma 10. And the last one, 7, also leads to 5. Now, it's really important that you understand ordered pairs, tables, graphs, and mappings, because you're going to have to switch between all of those and be able to go from ordered pairs to tables to mappings, mappings to graphs, and so forth. So you need to understand how each of them work and how to get from one to the other. All right, you have one practice problem before you can come to Math Workshop, and you can do it on the back of your foldable if you'd like. What I would like you to do is represent the information in the table as ordered pairs, as a graph, and as a mapping. So you're going to take this table, it's right there, and you're going to make a graph, and you're going to plot those points, and then you're going to list them as ordered pairs as well, and you're going to make a mapping with the ovals and arrows, just like we talked about in the foldable.